Hello and welcome to 15 Minute Gamer. My name is Tony and this is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. God, this is a bang-on review, isn't it? It's only a year late, but I've just got around to playing this and I want to do a review on it. So before I get started, as normal, let's look at the words on the website. So the words, Infinite Warfare delivers 3 unique game modes, campaign, multiplayer and zombies. Gee, thanks Activision for that. And this is exactly why not many people give it a chance and why it sits at mostly negative or mixed reviews on Steam. It's because that's all it says. There's nothing about there. The whole description of it under there, as you'll see now, is all about season passes and legacy editions and digital deluxe editions and DLC available and coins and loot crates and crap like that. It doesn't even tell you on that whole page what the single player campaign's about. I mean, that is why people don't buy this game. So you're sitting there now going, Tony, this game's a year old, why would I care about it now? Well, because I was suffering from a very common misconception about this game. I overlooked this game entirely. As soon as it was announced, I was like, I am not playing that game. I'm never going to buy it. Not interested. Few reasons for that. The one was that they bundled the remaster of Call of Duty Modern Warfare with it, and I hated the way they were making you buy a special edition to play a game that's 10 years old, and to be fair, very good game, there's no denying that, but it is 10 years old, and I was a bit like, right, okay, I think that's a ridiculous, stupid idea, I'm not taking part in that. But also I wasn't going to buy the normal version, because then I wouldn't get Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster, so I was like, well, this leaves me a bit of a predicament, doesn't it? And also, I was sick and tired of, this wall jumping crap. And the last Call of Duty, I can't even remember what it was called. Was it Ghosts or whatever? And I was just like, ugh, it's so dull. Whatever the one before this one was, I played for about half an hour, put it down, tried the multiplayer, was like, no, this is crap. It was terrible. And I sat there and I thought, you know what, I've been playing Call of Duty since the very first one on the PC. And I've kind of loved them all until Ghosts kind of moved me away from that. And then the past 2 or 3 have just been progressively worse and worse. And I was just like, oh, no. So this just fell off my radar. I didn't see many people play it. I didn't hear many people going, oh, this is awesome. Or this is rubbish. Or whatever. I didn't even watch any reviews because I just was not interested in it at all. So it was on my Boomerang rental list. Boomerang, check them out. I know I always talk about them, but they supplied the game. Well, they didn't supply the game. I pay them to supply the game. But it was on my list, and I accidentally left it up at the top. I'd forgotten all about it. I just added it because it was on the list. And it came, and I was like, oh, God, well, this one's going back straight away, isn't it? And I was really angry that it was on my list when some other games on there that I really wanted, like Shadow of War and stuff, and Gran Turismo was sitting on there, and I hadn't put them above this, and I was like, oh, damn it. And then I booted it up, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Played the first level, and was like, this is awesome. And it's, guys, this game is incredible. This game is really, really good. Remove the Call of Duty label from it. If this was repackaged as a Star Wars game, a Star Trek game, a Titanfall game, just anything else apart from Call of Duty, people would be going mad for it. It's brilliant game, a really, really good game. I played solidly over the weekend. I never, ever play a game solidly. I will turn it off. I don't have the attention span to play a game for hours and hours on end. As soon as I turned it off, I wanted to be back on again. I turned it off to have tea, and I was like, normally I'd turn something off and have tea and go and watch TV, and I was like, I want to go back on. I want to go back. I went back on for half an hour to play it, and it's just, I'll tell you what, it is so far removed from Call of Duty, which is why I'm talking about, maybe it should have been called something else, but it's got the Call of Duty hallmarks, the big time events, the really tight gunplay, the loads of different weapons, and you know what? It's a really good sci-fi shooter. That's what it does. That's what it is. It's a sci-fi shooter. It's kind of got a not open world's the wrong terminology, but you've got like your hub spaceship and you go around. You pick what missions you want to do. The game doesn't force you to do mission. You go, right, well, I'm going to do that mission, but there's also side missions to do as well, and there's, you know, like the story's going on the ship while you're there as well. There's like a little armory you can visit. You can do VR shooting. There's like a video screen where you can watch news or just put a screensaver up. You got a little ready room where you can read case files, and I love my sci-fi. I adore my sci-fi. It's like I'm really getting into sci-fi lately from reading Ernest Cline Ready Player One. I read that not so long ago, and it really got me back into sci-fi. I'm loving the new like Star Trek and The Expanse and all that. Really enjoying sci-fi, and even writing. I do plan on writing a book to do with sci-fi as well, as soon as the current book I'm finished is over. And this game just fulfilled all my sci-fi fantasies and wants. It's got big boss battles. It's got incredible graphics. It's got really cool spaceships. Like when the spaceships are flying in low orbit, you can see the trail of smog behind them, and they're huge. The spaceships are massive, and when you're around them, it's just incredible. Look at this bit here. Look at it. How awesome is that? When I was watching, I was like, this is just fantastic, and I've always got a smile on my face playing it as well. It does suffer from a few of the Call of Duty things, as in, you know, you'll go into an area, kill a bunch of people, walk to the next area, kill. That's just Call of Duty. That's just what Call of Duty does. Kit Harington is the main bad guy in this, and basically there's Earth fighting, you know, these other guys, the military, and something happens, and you know, it's a typical revenge. The story, you can kind of take it or leave it. The stories have never been that interesting in Call of Duty, to be fair, but it's some of the best graphics, some of the scenes, and some of the effects, the explosions, the look of the ships, the way the characters look like beads of sweat on them. It's incredible. It is fantastic graphically. I mean, King Kit Harington looks like Kit Harington. It's really, really good how good the graphics are on this game. And it's not just the graphics, it's the sound as well. The sound design is awesome as well. The way it comes through your headset, the way it comes through the PlayStation 4 controller for certain things as well. When you're flying your spaceship, it sounds really, really good. And just to move on from sound, I mean, when you're in space, it sounds incredible. There's little sparks going off, there's footsteps going off. There's, you know, when people are dying beside you, it sounds like they're dying beside you, and it is just so good. And you're not just fighting on the ground now as well. You're fighting in the sky, and yes, it isn't Elite Dangerous sort of levels or whatever, you know. You haven't got ultimate freedom. They're generally very small play areas where you're flying your spaceship and fighting. But some of the places you see on the flying sequences, like this one I'm just flying above now, like it's like a water bit and all the water's going into a tunnel, and it just looks incredible. You're flying around going, what? There's a couple of guides here as well. Like, it's not sim flight, it is arcadey flying. It is very easy to maneuver, very easy to control. When you get a lock on an enemy just by pressing the button, the spaceship kind of flies itself. And at first I was a bit like, don't do that. But you know what? Once I got used to it, I've really enjoyed that mechanic as well, because it just allowed you to concentrate on just shooting the hell out of them and what was going on, and firing missiles and flares and, you know, stuff like that. And I did actually quite enjoy it. And there's fighter races as well, which are a little bit better, so you have to like put more of an effort into fighting them. And when you kill them, it'll come up and go fighter race killed, and it gets added to a wanted board and stuff like that. And I mean, let's look at the graphics there. The lighting is awesome. You know, there's missiles, there's explosions, there's just everything. And the ships have your ship I'm fighting there is a destroyer, and it has certain bits you can destroy. You can knock the engines out, you can knock the guns out and stuff like that. And when you're in your main ship, when you don't control it, obviously you just kind of walk around it, but it has jump boosters and stuff, and when you open the jump drive to jump, all these things come out the flight deck like rods almost, and it looks awesome. And when you jump, it feels like you can feel it. It just feels like you jump into the next part of the level, and you can just jump around, take on different missions and, you know, stuff like that. And the hub area looks really good as well. I wish there was a little bit more to do in the hub world. Like, you could maybe upgrade certain things, like maybe put a bigger, even if it had no relevance to the game, even if you just like could have upgrade the staff room or just something, I would have maybe have liked to seen that a little bit better. But your spaceship thing you fly around in is really cool. It's got 2 different weapons on it. So one's like a stronger one, one's like a minigun, and you can upgrade that. You can put different nose art on and stuff like that. And yeah, it just is a really good sci-fi game. Forget it's called Call of Duty, just forget about that. So yeah, the campaign's quite long, to be fair. You don't have to do these side quests, but you get stuff for doing it. Like you get different weapons and different unlocks, and then they'll help for the next mission. Every mission you get to go to an armory, and they kind of supply, the armorer says, oh, you might want to try this for this mission and stuff, and it recommends it. You also have 0G battles outside. These can get they're a little bit boring at times, but when you're just going across the ship or beside an engine of a spaceship, it just looks incredible. Like, you can hear the engines whirling away, and you've got anti-grav people coming out to get you. And when you're fighting, if you're fighting somewhere where there's no gravity outside, if you shoot the window out, people go flying through the window, and that is just such a cool mechanic. And when you come away from a planet like this, you charge your engines up and you fly into space, like you go through the atmosphere here. And it just looks, how awesome does that look? When you get just outside, it starts to sort of ice up on your windscreen and stuff like that. And you enter into big space battles like this. Look there, I got hit. And I know it's a bit of a cutscene, this one. It's supposed to do that, but yeah, it just looks good. Save points are really good as well, so when you get shot when you're in space, because it does happen quite a lot, you're quite easily able to get around from there. You got a cool robot helper guy called Ethan who looks after you, and he sits in the back of the spaceship and he gives you advice and guidance, and the humans don't trust him at first, and then they build the trust up with him, and that is really good. And yeah, guys, this game is absolutely worth every penny. It is currently like £10 or something like that if you get it on the PlayStation. It's worth that all day long. This is such a great game. It's easily one of the best Call of Duties in years. And if I played this last year, this would have been in one of my top 10 games of the year, and that's no joke. I'm sad that I waited so long to play this, because I had that misconception that it was going to be rubbish. And it's just not. It's not Call of Duty at all, as I keep saying. If you're thinking it's a Call of Duty title, it's not. Just play and don't think it's Call of Duty. If you like your sci-fi, if you like your spaceships, if you like your big battles, if you like your first-person shooters, if you like character interaction, he has a jump drive on that ship just spooling up now because you'll see it jump, boom. And if you just like all that sort of thing with a good coherent story and a lot of fun around it, then get it. You'll have 6, 7, 8 hours fun. I've not touched multiplayer. I'm not interested at all in the multiplayer. It doesn't. I'm not a multiplayer guy anyway. I know the multiplayer on this is awful because I've heard about it. But again, is that just a misconception? It's actually quite good. I don't know. But yeah, it is so much fun. It looks amazing. It sounds amazing. And I've been playing it solidly. I love this game. So, if you have that misconception, drop it and go and get this game. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And that's all I have to say. So if you have any comments, leave them below. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like and subscribe as well. And I will catch you all later, of course. And I'm going to leave you just on this sad scene here at the end. I'm dying. It's sad. Catch you later, guys. Goodbye.
I think I'm scared, sir. Me too. Captain, stay with me. Sir. Captain.